One of the most common things I get asked about Microsoft 365 is how do I find my content? I've been busy working on it, or a colleague's been busy working on some content, and they can't find what they're looking for. And I laugh and just say, well, search for it, right? And they say, but I can't find the content that I'm looking for. I've tried searching and it doesn't respond. Now, here's a little pro tip around search, especially when it's in context to your own business systems. And I don't care whether you got it stored on Dropbox, Google Drive, SharePoint, or wherever. The same principle applies. Most of the content that's going to be stored on an internal system doesn't have the same treatment that a website does in terms of finding stuff. Have you heard of SEO? Yeah. Google uses that information to better curate the information because content on the internet wants to be found. And the people who are creating the content are trying really, really hard to make it easy for you to find that. Content in your file shares and your SharePoint sites, etc., are just put somewhere because that's where we think where they need to go. But there's no real thought, or not a lot of thought, around searchability for that content. However, there is a way. So if we go to office.com or Microsoft365.com, this is the starting point for anyone who's using a Microsoft platform. Now, you've got obviously your quick access. Here's files you've been working on, recently opened, shared, anything that you've favorited, right? So we can make that stuff readily accessible. But there's a new option here called My Content. And this allows you to go and see all of the content where stuff was sent, emailed to you, etc. It's nice, readily accessible. Anything you opened recently, this is why I say save everything on either OneDrive or SharePoint. It's going to appear in this list. You can always find it. Anything that's been shared with you, and again, favorites. But you can also browse by people, what certain people have been working on and what files they might have sent you. You can go, oh, actually, we had Lisa here sent me some files. It's going to be in there. So I can go and find those particular files. Or I can go back and have a look at some meetings that we might have had and some recordings, some other files that might have been shared as part of those meetings, etc. But we can also go and look in our cloud files, which is effectively our OneDrive and all the other different sites we might have access to. So you can see here we can go to OneDrive, and that's been upgraded as well. But we can go back and find that. You know, it's even showing lists, right? List items, etc., that have been created. So not just documents, but items within a list. And then finally, we can go back and have a look at all the attachments. So we can go and see all the attachments that might have been emailed to us over a period of time. So we can go back quite a way in terms of all the people that are emailing me attachments. Got to find a better way than getting emailed attachments, to be honest, because that just seems a little bit prolific. But I digress. And we can also upload files here. So if you're looking for files, do yourself a favor, go to office.com, check out your content. Now, the other option is you can use the search, which you'll find up the top here. Pretty much everywhere and every app within the Microsoft ecosystem is going to be a large search button, a search bar. Go and start playing with search. Start searching for stuff. And once you've actually searched, so let's say, I'm just going to say document. Not only does it come in and you go, oh, wow, that's a lot of stuff to go through because everything's tagged as document, but we can go and say and drill down to files, to sites, people, etc. If we come back to files here, we can specify, okay, so I know it was a PDF document that I'm looking for. And you can quickly drill down to find the content that you might be looking for. All right, so I don't ever want to hear anyone say I can't find stuff inside of Microsoft 365. It's there, you're just not looking in the right place. Use the tools that are available and make life easier for yourself by ensuring that all the content you use is in your OneDrive and in your SharePoint spaces. Now, if you've got a Windows PC or even a Mac now supports redirection of your folders. So documents and desktop files are automatically synchronized into your OneDrive. Check it out, put everything in the one place, make it accessible so you can always find it without effort.